Thank you all. Respected legendary cricketer, Padma Shri Muhammad Azharuddin sir, my very good friend Rahman sir, then again another good friend Dr. Chauhan sir, and of course the boss of the hospital, and being hearing about sir also, and thanks sir for inviting me. And what I can share with my fellow colleagues and also my friends. First of all, youth against speed. I would like to share to you, and we all know that golden hour that needs to be applied, just like here, just like elsewhere, here as well in a city like Hyderabad, which is going to be a global city. But as mentioned, actually the ambulance, and even if not ambulance is available, even an auto can do a job, but still that's not being done. They're being routed to the hospitals which can take care of them. So I think a GPS model where they were, and why did they go to the far off places when they can be taken to the nearest hospital? These things should have been could have been done till now, but I don't know. I think maybe the reason is no one has clearly looked into the larger picture of this. I think by looking into larger, it's not a big thing. I think coming together of a political will and executive will, and as well as from the medical, someone can sit together and form a board, and where it can be monitored. If someone raises the question that why there is a delay, then they can look into the aspects of why it was taken to that hospital and not to the nearest one, because they are playing with life. Then regarding, someone asked sir regarding what does it mean to hit for a six, and comparing cricket and medical field, I feel all surgeons, they stand in sleep like Nazarbai used to say. So if a catch is missed, there is a still the third man then comes on. So after that the midfield are medicine. So they will have ample space as well, even if they try to save it, and sometimes, and then comes our critical care. So we'll have the boundary line. So it's very difficult for them. At the boundary line, they have a margin of error is very less. So anesthesiologists and as well as critical care patients, critical care caregivers, including paramedics, they're all on the border. So a small deviation also will go out of the boundary. So that's a very tough actually job. Doctor's job is not an easy job. A lot of pressure. So one pressure I would like to share my own. So when we were in internship, that is the first exposure to patients. First posting for me was in a burns ward. So you know what it takes to be in a burns ward. Already in a government hospital, 80% burn. I think he was almost dead by the time he reached. But nevertheless, declaring death, first death will you declare. It's very tough. So you are the only doctor available midnight, they will come and call. So come see, something has happened. So they all see, yeah, one doctor is coming, it's no longer the sister who is waiting for. So she would give a first, and in a medical, government medical college, sister knows better than a nurse, old nurse knows it better than a newly recruited doctor. So by the procedure needs to be followed. So they call at the end to do the honors of declaring. So at that time I went there, and already I know that if there is a call for me, then it is only for that. Otherwise the rest all would have been done by them. So I went there, and then we have to do resuscitation. I was doing. Then suddenly I felt some movements. That was the worst phase of my life. So after resuscitation, I don't know, because of the beds, aluminum beds, it can go down and up. And maybe, I don't know, I could see some movements in his chest. And after seeing movements, I could hear something as well. So I don't know what to, they are very, after burns, they are underwent a lot of trauma, emotional trauma on the family. But they're right across the bed, looking at my face like, okay, something is coming, kind of decision. But first, I think that's the way we are all umpires, We have to just give them a decision. So that is the toughest. I think out of all, despite our efforts, we do a lot of efforts. It's not that, even at the fag end of deciding that once everything is done as well. So to say that yes, is no more, it's not an easy job. The pressure, I think, is huge, and the way medicine is being carried out, especially in India, everyone knows it is the best. We may say X, Y, Z, whatever it is. Health system may be good in elsewhere, but doctors are best here in India. No matter what. Only thing is, system needs to be set so that good doctors can have a good life and good patients can also have a good life. So that's the should be our goal. So regarding Azhar, I think we have been seeing I grew up watching cricket. There was nothing more to watch like Netflix and whatnot, many channels now. So back then, if it is India versus any other match, we used to wait for weeks together, right down on the wall with posters, World Cup run up and Shane bowling, everything whatnot. Even I remember Zimbabwe tour where he alone single-handedly thrashed all the bowlers. So first we would see Sachin coming out, and if Sachin is ducked, then all the rest of the burden. He has done a great job, phenomenal job, and he may be a fighter in cricket, but he is a warrior in life. Whatever ups and downs he has seen, he has taken with a stride, and Putra Shokam Nirantram. It's not an easy thing because whoever loses sons, they have a grief not for a day, for life. But despite that, friends, it's not an easy thing what they are undergoing and what they can contribute to society with all these things. I think there's many more things to contribute regarding what beautifully said, the base for ambulances here and there kept so that it is totally taken over by some ethical organization which can provide within the golden hour. So saying these two words and also thanking everyone for inviting me here. It's been a privilege and being here listening to you all, and it will always be a pleasure and privilege to be of any help of any kind, whatever possible within my jurisdiction and elsewhere as well. Thank you very much.